Hello, listeners, and welcome back to our channel. I'm Storyteller. So, I hope that all of you are doing great and all of you are eager to learn something new. That's why today I am here with our new story. The name of the story is Puss in Boots. This is a very interesting and moralful story. So before moving towards our story, if you like my voice or like this story, so please do subscribe to our channel. So now let's move towards it. Once upon a time, there was a poor miller who had 3 sons. When he died, he left nothing but a cat to his youngest son. The boy was disappointed because he thought he would never be rich with just a cat. However, this was no ordinary cat. The cat looked up at him and said, "Don't worry, if you give me boots and food, I will make you rich." The miller's son was surprised but curious. "How can a cat help me become rich?" he asked. "Just trust me," replied Puss with a confident smile. "Get me some nice boots and food, and I will show you." Excited by the idea, the miller's son agreed. He got Puss some boots and food, and off they went on their adventure. Puss immediately set off to catch some rabbits for his master. He caught 2 fine rabbits and presented them to the king's palace. "Your Majesty," said Puss as he bowed low, "my master is the Marquis of Carabas. He sends you these gifts." The king was impressed by the fine gift and wanted to meet this Marquis. "Bring him to me," commanded the king. Puss hurried back to his master and said, "You must come with me. The king wants to meet you." When they arrived at the palace, the king greeted them warmly. "Welcome, Marquis of Carabas. Thank you for your generous gift," said the king. As they talked, Puss had another clever idea. He whispered to his master, "You must act like a noble man. Stand tall and speak confidently." The miller's son nodded nervously but tried his best to follow Puss's advice. After spending time at the palace, Puss decided it was time for another plan. He wanted to make his master even richer. One day, while walking near a river, Puss had another idea. He told his master to take off his clothes and jump into the water, while he hid his clothes behind a bush. "Why should I do that?" asked the miller's son. "Just trust me," insisted Puss. "When the king passes by with his carriage, I will call for help." So the miller's son did as he was told. Just then the king's carriage came along. "Help! Help!" cried Puss loudly. "My master is drowning." The king stopped and sent his men to rescue him. They pulled the miller's son out of the water and dressed him in fine clothes from the royal wardrobe. "What happened?" asked the king with concern. "My master fell into the river," said Puss dramatically, "but he is safe now." The princess saw him and instantly fell in love with him. Puss continued to impress everyone with his clever tricks. He went to an orge's castle. Next hand challenged him to turn into different animals. Can you turn into a lion? Asked Push boldly. Of course, roared the ogre as he transformed into a fierce lion. Wow, you are not as scary as I thought, said Push with a grin. The ogre was so surprised that he turned back into his normal self. Now, can you turn into something smaller? Asked Push cheekily. I can turn into anything, boosted the ogre. Then let's see you turn into a mouse, said Push slyly. With that challenge, the ogre turned into a tiny mouse in an instant. Push paused on him. You have been outsmarted, laughed Push as he captured the ogre. With the ogre out of the way, Push claimed the castle for his master. Soon after, the miller's son came very rich and married the princess. They all lived happily ever after, thanks to Push's cleverness. The end. So, how was the story? Please tell us in the comment box. At last, the moral of the story is that using your wits can lead to success. I hope that all of you like this story. So please do like, share, subscribe and comment on our channel. Thanks for listening.